Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I do a ton of different reviews on alert services, option services, and now I've even started doing book reviews, which is definitely a bit weird for me because these things take so long to go through, and then it's just like, okay, what do I really say about this thing? So anyway, today's is another book review, Cryptocurrency Investing for Dummies by Kiana Daniel. I've been doing some of her stuff recently because I've been seeing her ads and going through some of her investment advice. Well, not advice, but training materials and books and all these types of things. So anybody that knows me knows that I'm kind of retarded when it comes to cryptocurrency investing. I know a lot of the basics, vaguely, like words here and there, but I don't really invest in cryptocurrency or really fully understand like the blockchain technology and all that. So that's why I bought this book, and I think the problem I'm having is that crypto seems to be so fast moving. This book was actually written in 2019, which was 3 years ago. Let's just double check. Yeah, so 2019. So the problem is things have changed so much. Some of the basics are still obviously there, but it's really not up to date in any way. So it's kind of, I'm reading it and just going, yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, the stuff that's involved. So first of all, it was written by, like I said, Kiana Daniel. She runs investdiva.com, which is a website and service dedicated to helping new investors. Typically it's aimed at female investors for some reason, and kind of explaining the basics to them. And I was pretty much impressed with their Ichimoku Secrets book, which I just did a review on as well. So I thought I'd try some of her other stuff, and this is one that I figured I should really start getting into. So here is a glance of the contents. Starts off with just getting started with crypto, like what it is. Obviously I know what it is already, so this wasn't super helpful. Why invest in cryptos? Again, even though I've not looked into this much, it's pretty obvious what the pros and cons of investing in cryptos would be. So the risks are pretty obvious. You hear about these all the time. The blockchain technology, I found that really interesting just because I had no real idea what it was really. And what it could be used for in the future. So it's pretty exciting that it can be used for not just crypto stuff, but also a whole bunch of other applications and security and all this type of thing. So I actually worked in cryptography, like quantum cryptography, for a while. So the idea of the blockchain is pretty interesting to me. This idea that it's kind of this distributed thing where you're like one person doesn't control it and you can tell when things are changed and all this kind of stuff. So it's pretty interesting. So I definitely got some knowledge from that, but anybody who knows anything about crypto already knows all of that stuff. So how cryptocurrencies work, the fundamentals of investing in cryptos. So this was interesting to me because I've heard of these things like wallets and exchanges and decentralized and centralized and all this type of stuff. So I feel like I got a lot from chapter 2, just going through step by step all the different like things out there, like wallets and different exchanges and this kind of thing. Diversification in crypto is not really very useful for me, just because diversification is such an obvious investment technique, so didn't really get much out of that. Alternatives to crypto. So I'm also interested in making money in other ways, right? Not just investing for capital gains type thing. I'm also interested in investing in mining, for example. Or one thing that I'm really getting into at the moment is hotspot helium mining. So like passive income from crypto stuff. So I was really interested in things like staking, mining, this type of stuff in the crypto space. That's not necessarily investing for crypto like capital gains. So let me just jump to the book really quick. It's the Amazon reviews. So it's actually pretty well reviewed on Amazon, 4.5 out of 5. A lot of the reviews I read are pretty much similar to my thoughts in that some of it's pretty basic, and some of it's out of date, but overall it's well laid out, easy to understand. Kiana does a pretty good job at figuring all this stuff out and laying it out nicely. So there wasn't really any problem reading it. Let's just have a quick peek through. So it's a big book, you can tell these were still on the contents here. So it took me a while to go through it. I'm just going to have a little look through and see. So just checking out here. Yeah, so she does a lot on stocks and ETFs and things as well, and it's something I thought the book would be good for new investors, but for actual technical traders, like most of the people that watch these videos, The chapters on actual investing are not really required. So let me give you an example. So if you're new, then this technical analysis chapter is actually pretty good. It's nice and basic. It just goes over candlesticks, support and resistance levels. But for me, I pretty much just skipped over this chapter because it's just the simple patterns. So bullish reversal, bearish reversal, moving averages and stuff. So wasn't super exciting to me for that. But if you're new, then it's kind of cool that you get through all these crypto stuff and then you learn basics of technical analysis as well. So that is pretty much like what this book encompasses. She talks about in her Ikumoku strategy as well, which I'd already read about. Taxes, really boring stuff. 10 considerations. So initial coin offering, she covers that as well. I thought that was pretty interesting, but just really scratched the surface of initial coin offerings. She gives like a rough idea of what it is and this kind of thing, but nothing super in depth. And that's probably a criticism I have on about this book overall, is while it does cover a hell of a lot of different strategies and ideas about crypto investing, there's no real concrete advice. So even like the thing I was looking forward to reading about was so like superficial. So introducing the Diamond Diva analysis, this thing, it was like so basic. It was like, look at the technicals, look at the management team, put it all together, look at what the news is saying. So like really kind of basic when it comes to the actual investing or trading part of things. So unless that you're new to crypto completely and you want to learn more details about the blockchain and crypto mining and investing in initial coin offerings and what exchanges and the benefits and all that, I find it kind of hard to believe that you'd get a whole lot of value from this. Just glancing through the remaining contents here. There's tons of good tips and tricks, but a lot of it's common sense, like back up your wallet. This type of thing. So, yeah, overall, I think this book's worth getting if you're brand new to crypto, if you're a fairly seasoned crypto investor, or just a trader. It may not be the best for you, but honestly, would you really be buying this, considering it's called Crypto Investing for Dummies? Not sure it would really come up on your radar to buy, but you can get it on Amazon. I enjoyed it. It was kind of hard reading, kind of went on and on and on, but I picked up a lot of useful information that makes me feel a lot more comfortable about crypto and the blockchain in general. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on Crypto Investing for Dummies by Kiana Danielle, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Cheers.